Good morning, everybody. Welcome to CrossFit 9 at 2727 6th Avenue South. And we're extremely pleased on this glorious day to celebrate a grand relocation, celebration, and introduction of the expansion of CrossFit 9. I'm Shrimatee Ojah-Maharaj, and with the Business Assistance Center, and on behalf of Steve Ashton and his wife, Shireen, we'd like to welcome you, formally welcome you to CrossFit 9. As you see, this is a no-fuss facility. It's back to the basics. And there is a lot to be learned in terms of endurance and self-sustenance at this location. So we're extremely pleased to have the expansion here in the Warehouse Arts District, which is in the Midtown area, in an industrial area in St. Petersburg that is very suited for this. This area has a lot of industrial sites, as you know, and the city has been promoting this area for not just artists, but different types of businesses. Our Economic Development Department, as well as our Building Department, zoning officials here are extremely aggressive in terms of recruiting businesses for this Warehouse Arts District, as we see the significance in terms of the contribution to our economic development of St. Petersburg. CrossFit 9 really opened in 2008, but the roots stand back way beyond that. Steve Ashton had this as his dream since 2006. The entire thing became popular with ESPN and the sports program on that show. Last night, I was looking at one of these Daredevil shows on TV on Channel 8, and I saw that 2 of the contestants said they trained on CrossFit 9. So it's really becoming very, very popular in the US and throughout in other areas. But we're extremely happy because in terms of Steve and Ashton, this was their dream. Steve has been in the military. He has been very active throughout his life. And their first move was to open up a fitness center, which is Anytime Fitness. That's the corner of ML King and Central Avenue in the Edge District downtown. Shireen is the owner and the manager there. And again, he had as his dream to expand. Next to Anytime Fitness, he opened up CrossFit 9. And with expansion and growth, he decided to look at the bigger picture and move forward. And this is the location he chose. And for that, we congratulate him and we continue to support him on this adventure. Today here with us, we have various folks. We've got Kevin McBride, who is from the Edge District, and he's here supporting Shireen and Steve. We've also got from the city folks who are very active. It takes a team to support what we're doing. No one department or no one person can do what we need to do in terms of assisting small businesses and large-scale businesses in St. Petersburg. And some of our staff that are here today, we've got Rick Dunn, our building official. We've got Philip Lazara, who is our zoning official, and he's also a very active participant at CrossFit 9. We've got Ben Shirley. Where is Ben? From sanitation. And also our police department. Our marketing department, Linda Kinsey is here. Our TV station is here. All right, just so we've got a rep from GT Credit Union who walked in. And we've also got the support from the Deuces. We've got LaShawn Keys here from the Deuces, representing the Deuces Live on 22nd Street South. This is what we like, you know, in terms of support. We all need support, and that's where it starts in your community, and the city of St. Pete is truly spearheading this. I'd like to welcome you to help me welcome a gentleman here who's been working with us, and this is part of the essence of what he wants to do with St. Petersburg, is celebrate every job and every business one at a time. He's with us throughout the city. Last week we were on 4th Street North, 6835 4th Street North at Furlong Footlongs. Today he's at CrossFit 9. Next week, Tuesday, he will be at Medical Home Doctors Services on the Deuces on 22nd Street South. And this is his passion, this is his drive. He sees the significance of small businesses and celebrating each job and every business one at a time. Please help me welcome Mayor Foster.
I'm in awe. Stephen and Shireen, thank you for inviting us into this part of your home to celebrate the relocation of CrossFit. And you may not believe this, but I am a huge fan of this type of training as a spectator. Strictly as a spectator. Late at night when I'm flipping channels and I watch people doing these insane things with their bodies and with training and putting their bodies through physical exercises that are beyond imagination. I picture myself being able to do that. And the first thing I noticed when I walked in was a tractor tire. It's probably 400 or 500 pounds, and I know that you're supposed to flip that around, and that's part of the workout. I will tell you, when you buy a Volkswagen tire, I will start my workout. And I will use that little tire to work my way up to the big one. An incredible facility, a great reuse of a warehouse. And you know, St. Pete is all about vibrancy, and we're getting more about health, and we've, through my predecessor Rick Baker and the City Council, through my administration, working on expansion of bicycle and pedestrian trails, and working on fitness and trying to combat teenage obesity, childhood obesity, and working with our seniors. We know that a healthy community is a vibrant community, and that just adds to the quality of life and quality of life of our residents. And I don't see Clarence Scott here today, but through our Parks and Recreation Department and the Trust for Public Lands, we've been able to secure workout equipment, outdoor workout equipment at Lake Vista and Gladden Park and other recreation centers, and we're putting in and incorporating into our parks workout trails and things like that, because we are committed to the health and vibrancy of our community. And CrossFit is as well. So Stephen, thank you. And Shireen, thank you for not only Anytime Fitness, but CrossFit, and assuring that people have access to really crazy workouts. And as a spectator sport, I think it's wonderful. I might just get a wild hair and try to experience it myself. When Stephen told me he was actually 80 years old, look at him. I mean, he's a picture of fitness. No, he did tell me his age, and I'm going to share it because I thought you were a lot younger than I'm 49. He's 51, and he looks to be in his late 30s. And I tell you, that's what a healthy lifestyle can do. So yeah, my body tells me I'm able to do. My mind tells me I'm able to do a lot of things that my body isn't, but I know with Stephen's help, we can achieve a lot of good stuff. So thank you for your commitment to the health of the city of St. Petersburg, and we're excited to be your partner. God bless you. And I'll just introduce somebody who's also committed to the health and vibrancy of the city, Councilmember Carl Nurse, who's been a great partner with me. Come on up, Carl.
You know, before council meetings on Thursday morning, I always make sure that I set the treadmill as uphill as it can be and run uphill for 10 or 15 minutes because, well, that's what being on city council is like. But in all seriousness, you know, we really are at an important time in health in America. We are in danger of having the first generation that has a shorter life than the generation before them. And it's because, you know, on one path we are heading down a lifestyle that is going to lead to diabetes and heart attack and stuff like that. And so it's important that we try to reinforce what is a healthy lifestyle, and in many respects, your heart is, if you don't exercise your heart, run it up periodically, it's not going to work. And so this is important, and frankly, the jobs are important. It's interesting to see the sort of the dynamic as this area has begun to blossom, almost, almost, it seems like almost a fluke. But you can see that it has legs, and our job as the city is to try to facilitate that and then to get out of the way. And so that's what I'll do. I'll get out of the way. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carl. And Mayor, you didn't see Clarence here, but Clarence's staff is always present in terms of what we do, and every one of these occasions. Our recreation department, they couldn't be here today, but they are always here setting up. The mayor spoke about our workout, and that is our fitness zone that's in the parks. That's a special thing, so that in addition you can also take your folks just in the vicinity. Stephen has been very deliberate in terms of preparing for his business. In 2007 he started working on his business plan. And that's one of the things he started working on, which is the foundation of where he wanted to be. Then he started working on marketing in terms of Anytime Fitness and where they are now. He also, once he started doing that and they were going in the right direction, he looked at, okay, how can we grow? What else can we do? Let's look at things in terms of how do we prepare for a disaster? How do we look, let's see the reverse trade show. Let's go to the reverse trade show and see what the city can offer us and what they can offer us. So he's extremely, again, participating in what we do at the city. And for that we have to commend you, because you want to build that capacity and you want to grow and expand, and you're using all the services that everyone has to provide. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome Steve Ashton and his wife.
Well, thank you, distinguished guests, Mayor Foster and Shrimatee. I really appreciate the kind words that you've given us here. And I have a lot of people to thank, because we couldn't have done this by ourselves, especially Shireen and her marketing genius. But all of my trainers, my co-owner, Ryan, you've been great. He's head trainer now. He started out, he lost a few pounds, and now he's a competitive athlete for CrossFit. He's given us, really bringing our name up for CrossFit 9 now, and we're really appreciative of that and very proud of him. And just all of the staff, Janice with the Business Assistance Center, we had so much help from you all. And just the friends and the family that have given us support throughout these years and helped us to expand this CrossFit 9 into what it is now. I can think of the days when I was doing this by myself in my backyard in the dark and in my garage, and fitness has always been a big passion of mine, and I'm just really proud and honored to have this opportunity to have the city come in and give us this support, and friends and family. I can't thank you enough. I just also want to mention that Mayor Foster had a great scaling invention there of the Volkswagen tire that you mentioned, and I'm going to be sure and get that in here for you, because I think some other people will appreciate that as well. And that's part of the CrossFit philosophy, is making the workouts doable for all people, regardless of their athletic ability. And that's a good example right there, bringing in a smaller device. And I used to be the oldest person here, but I've had some people now that are coming in and making me look bad. Some people that are quite a bit older than me, and I'm really proud of that as well. And I'd like to just let you know about our hours. We have morning sessions, we have noon sessions as well, and then we also have the evening sessions, 5, 6, and 7 p.m., 6 and 7 a.m., and 12 noon, Monday through Thursday. And then we also have the weekend sessions, morning only, for 3 hours at a time, beginning at 7:30, and Sunday beginning at 8:30. And I'd like to just offer this up to all people that want to take their exercise to a new level and get into a good community that's very supportive. And the camaraderie is just the best thing I've seen since I was in the military. And this is what I really enjoy. And I just wanted to thank everyone here for showing up and giving me the support. Thank you. You all. mention Anytime Fitness? Shireen wants to put a plug in for Anytime Fitness, which was the parent of this CrossFit 9 that really helped us get started.
I didn't know I was going to put a plug in, so this is not rehearsed. Sorry. But Anytime Fitness is actually hoping to expand into where CrossFit used to be. So for those of you that have been around, like Kevin, like Ryan, I think Lucas, were you over there? You know, it used to be 1,800 square feet. This is like 6,000 square feet. Soon they're going to expand over to promote their CrossFit Kids program here, which will be next door. So, but what we're going to do is, at Anytime Fitness, we're going to take advantage of their loss, which is their 1,800 square feet. We need it at Anytime Fitness. We don't want to bust at the seams, so we're looking to expand, come over there. Obviously, we're 24 hours there, so if you can't make the hours they have here, although they have a lot, if you can't make them, or if even flipping a Volkswagen tire sounds a little too much for you, come on over to Anytime Fitness. We'd love to have you. We're at 900 Central Avenue. But thanks again for supporting us, for both businesses. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Very good, friendly competition. And again, that's excellent planning. You see, he saw that he needed the expansion, and Anytime Fitness is also going to grow, and you're growing here. Also, I see you have some of your neighbors from Zen Glass, whom our Economic Development Department has worked with you. Charlie Parker Pottery is one of the other businesses we've worked with from Central Avenue from the beginning, from the Clay station, train station, onto Central and onto here. So this is a family of businesses, and they're here very supportive of you, everyone here. And we're extremely pleased, again, to know that you're here working on expansion in the warehouse district, in the Dome Industrial Park area, which is also in the Midtown area, again to boost employment and what St. Petersburg is all about. With that in mind, I'd like now to invite the owners and the mayor to go ahead to our ribbon cutting.